Hello and welcome to the beginning of an era, the start of something new. These videos will be known as Coffee Talk, and I intend to release them when people are just waking up, getting ready for school, getting ready for work. So there'll be daily videos in the morning. And of course, it's called Coffee Talk for a reason. I love coffee and I bloody need it in the morning. But we're going to talk about everything football and, of course, Manchester United as well. Today, we're going to be focusing mostly on the Crystal Palace and Manchester United preview. And in the thumbnail, it says, this man must start. He has to start. And I'm going to tell you exactly who that is when we do our predicted 11. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, this seems like another good opportunity for Manchester United to win a trophy. I know, of course, we are the defending champions. We want to put in a good show. But you look at some of the fixtures over the next couple of days, and there could be some big teams out. There's been some difficult draws, some tasty draws. On Tuesday, not so much. I think clear as day, the Man United Palace game is the best matchup on the Tuesday. But on the Wednesday, you've got Newcastle. You've got Man City travelling to St. James's Park, to Newcastle. If they put out a weakened side, then Newcastle, you can really get a result. Newcastle's a tough place to go anyway, off the back of a really good, hard, fought-out draw against AC Milan. Then, to the other end of the spectrum, gone no goals to loads of goals with their 8-0 thumping of Sheffield United. They're going to be in good spirits. You can see them getting a result. Liverpool-Leicester, you would expect Liverpool to win, especially at Anfield. But Chelsea-Brighton as well. Chelsea aren't anything to worry too much about. But they have got a big squad. And United have lost to Brighton already. But, one of those teams will be going out. Brentford, Arsenal. Arsenal have got Brentford away again with a rotated squad. Arsenal could find trouble there. So again, this is a good opportunity for Manchester United to win a trophy. And Ten Hag does not like to rotate his team. We are going to get into the predicted lineup. But first, I want to focus on what I think the result will be, a little prediction. I think Manchester United come into this, obviously, with 3 wins out of the last 6, I believe. How many games we played this season? I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3 wins out of 7. Trying to make our season better than what it is. Domestic competitions, it is 3 out of the last 6, but obviously that loss to Bayern as well makes it 7. It's not great. It's not great. Actually, we are in the table. We are 1 point above Crystal Palace, I believe, and 1 place above Crystal Palace. Showing the table now, yeah, Crystal Palace in 10th with 8 points. We're in 9th with 9 points. We face Crystal Palace back to back, first in the EFL Cup and then in the league, both at Old Trafford as well. You would be expecting 2 wins there for United. But Crystal Palace have been good. Since Roy Hodgson has took over, he's done a really good job. An unexpectedly good job, to be honest. They've got some good players. They've got a lot of England internationals. You look at their squad. Let's just have a look at the. Their danger man is going to be Eze, 100%. But you look at their squad, and they've got 3 in England. They've got Mitchell's had England caps, Guay's had England caps, even Sam Johnston has England caps as well. Eze, like I say, the star of the show for them, but they've got some good players. They've got some good players that can cause problems, especially the pace that they have on the transition. Eze and Ayew, Edouard, I think he's not very. He's not like a clinical striker, is he? He doesn't score. He's never going to score that many goals. But they are a dangerous team that can cause Manchester United a lot of problems. So looking at recent head-to-heads between United and Palace, let's go back to it. I think we have lost 1-0 in recent years against Palace. Let's just have a look. So yeah, United have won 2-1, a draw 1-0. That was a friendly. Yeah, Crystal Palace won 1-0 back in 2022, not long ago at all. There's a mix of. It's not that high scoring. The last game that we played was 2-1, and then other than that, it's a 1-0, and then a 1-0, a 1-0, a 0-0. It's relatively low scoring affair between the two clubs, and you do imagine with Manchester United not winning a game by more than 1 goal this season that could be the same again. Would be nice to get back-to-back clean sheets, but would also be nice to win a game by more than 1 goal. Away from home, they haven't been bad at all. This is obviously the first round that Manchester United have played, but Crystal Palace coming into this beating Plymouth 4-2 to get to the next round. But you have a look at their away from home this season, and they've been better away from home than what they have at home. They've got only 1 loss, 2 wins and a draw. So their away form isn't bad at all. This is going to be. It's not a foregone conclusion by any means. I do think the easier game, even with Manchester United injuries that we have, I do think it's going to be this Carabao Cup. Because Roy Hodgson said that he can't attack the cup like he would have wanted to because of injuries. Now, you can take that one of 2 ways. You can take that that he's playing a B team because he wants to maintain his players' fitness for the more important Premier League. Or you can take it as just by nature of injuries, he can't play his first team, but he's going to take this. He's going to play the strongest team that he possibly can. Could be one of 2 things. I think Manchester United. Well, let's get into the lineup now. My predicted line. We're going to do it together. Okay. So, yeah, here's the team. I think I've got everyone. It's looking pretty busy. There's quite a lot of blank players at the moment. The blank players are because they haven't got a photo yet uploaded on the website. The blank players are Bayindir, the new goalkeeper, signed from Fenerbahce, I believe. Bayindir, Reguilon hasn't got a picture yet. Should do. Did have a picture in the Tottenham shirt, but I'm not putting that on. And Amrabat hasn't got a picture yet either. So let's build a team. I'm gonna do 2 teams actually. I am gonna do a team of what I would like to see and what Ten Hag I think is gonna go for. So first off, in goal, I think Bayindir will play. Why do I think that? Although, Onana can play as many games as he possibly can until the African Cup of Nations as a keeper. Match fitness. Maybe it might be a good idea to give him mentally a night off, but I'm sure Onana wouldn't feel like he needs that. He seems very mentally strong. However, Bayindir we will need to call upon when Onana goes to the African Cup of Nations. It's funny that when we signed Onana, he wasn't playing for Cameroon. Like he didn't want to play for his internationally. I think it took about a week and a half to playing at United, and it was like, yeah, bloody hell, get me back to my national team. So now we're going to miss him for up to 9 games, I think it is, which is a joke. Now, do I think Cameroon are going to make it to the final? Probably not. So I think it'll be less than that, but still not ideal. So we're going Bayindir in goal, blankety blank. Now, I will tell you who the player is I think must start as well when we get to him. To be fair, I think Bayindir is an important one to start. It'd be nice to see him in goal, see what he's about. Because let me tell you, I have no idea how he plays, how he keeps. I've never seen a single game. Haven't even looked in the highlights of YouTube of him. So yeah, I've got no idea. And I think most United fans are in the same boat there. I could have watched him before for Fenerbahce, but can I say I was keeping tabs on the goalkeeper for Fenerbahce? No. Now Reguilon went off sick, injured. I think he's going to be okay. He should be fine. So I don't think he had a hamstring injury when he went off. I think he's going to be fine. So I'm going to put him in because we are very, very short at the back. And that is the whole reason why Reguilon is playing for us. Although he's been good since he's come in. The reason why we signed a loan left back is for this very reason. We are very short, so I think he has to go in. Now, and this team is what I would want to see, by the way. I want to see a rotated squad. Let's maintain our freshness, but I know Erik ten Hag does not want to rotate too much. Okay, it seems crazy that I'm going to say this, but I'd actually like to, well, I say like to see. I use that very, very... very, very tentatively. But Harry Maguire, I'd put in there as well. Needs game time. It's the Carabao Cup. I don't think Palace are going to put out a strong squad. Harry Maguire, he needs to play these games. I mean, he 100% needs to get sold. He needs to go if he can't even play in the bloody Carabao Cup match. But the Chuckle brothers are back because Victor Lindelof's going in there as well. And the reason why I'm choosing Victor Lindelof over, say, Johnny Evans is because I think you'd rest one of them because I now believe that Johnny Evans is in front of Harry Maguire. I genuinely believe that. At 35 years of age, I don't know when Harry Maguire last had a really, really good game for Manchester United, a really solid game. Like, he might have had a game where you don't notice him. He's done okay. But Johnny Evans actually man of the match performance. I don't know when Harry Maguire had that level of performance for Manchester United. And on his first start back at the club, Johnny Evans has achieved that. So he actually leapfrogs Harry Maguire in the pecking order for me. And Johnny Evans, 100% is faster than Harry Maguire. I saw Johnny Evans making, runs from one side, not completely one side of the pitch, but from the centre out wide and putting in slide tackles. And I was just like, Harry Maguire's not making that. He's not that fast. 100% Johnny Evans is faster than Harry Maguire now. So I'd play Lindelof just because I think he can deal with playing Tuesday, Saturday. Well, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. I think he can deal with that more so than Johnny Evans. So obviously Varane is back as well, but I don't want to rush him back. And then probably at the weekend, although we'll come to that, then it'll be Varane and Lindelof. But for now, Lindelof, Maguire, happy with that. And then Diogo Dalot as well. Where is my guy? There he is. Okay. So that's the back four sorted. We got back four and keeper sorted. And then in midfield, again, I'm going to go with what I want. I want to see Amrabat start. Of course we do. We all want to see Amrabat start. Will he? I don't think he will, because I think Ten Hag's going to ease him into the squad. I don't think he's been playing all that much. So to start him after basically not having a pre-season, Ten Hag brought him on at left back, which I really thought was baffling. You know, it playing a player out of position just to give him his debut, just to bring him on the pitch. He obviously didn't want to change the midfield. That did baffle me, because he gave away a foul, and if Burnley did score from that free kick near the end, it wouldn't be Amrabat's fault, because he's been playing out of position. Mount is back for this game, so Harry Maguire returns and Mount returns for these games. He'll definitely be back for Palace as well. I'm going to go with Scott McTominay to partner him. Give Casemiro a much-needed rest. 100%. Casemiro needs it. I would not be playing Casemiro in this type of game. This is the reason why we brought Amrabat, to give Casemiro a rest in this type of game. I prefer Scott McTominay over Eriksen, just because I think with the defence, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, I think we need some fortitude in midfield, some strength in midfield. And, you know, if Scott McTominay wants to run back today, I think I prefer him in there over Eriksen. And another reason why is because I would go with Hannibal Mabry again in a more advanced midfield position. Now, reason why is he's had two good games. One coming off the bench and getting the goal against Brighton. Followed off with a start, and I think he played really well against Burnley. So let's make it 3 games in a row, because Mount's back now. Mount will play. We've just spent a lot of money on him. So Mount will play. But let's give Hannibal Mabry, so you don't have to worry about how fatigued Hannibal Mabry is a young kid anyway. So let's play him 3 games in a row. Let's see if he can go back to back to back 3 good performances, and then he can really stake a claim to be a regular feature of this team. And you can judge whether you can trust to bring him off the bench to sort of impact a game, or you can assess his quality. He's obviously played a decent number of games for Tunisia as well. So he's an international player at a young age. I was actually on holiday in Tunisia, and they were talking about him. Really good player. And yeah, this could be the start of something. This could be a start of where Hannibal Mabry's senior career really kicks off. These little run of games in which he's playing more. Then on the left, I am gonna go with the player that has to start, and that is Alejandro Garnacho. I think people would have probably thought the player that had to start would be, say, Amrabat on his debut. But no, it is Garnacho. He needs to start because he hasn't played that much this season at all. I think he started the opening couple of games. But now, if Bruno Fernandes is going to go on the right-hand side, which to deal with our right wing problem, then that basically sparks the end of Alejandro Garnacho's game time, because Rashford plays off the left, never gets subbed, or not in big games, doesn't get subbed. And Bruno on the right barely ever gets subbed, well, doesn't get subbed. So if you've got those two players on either wing, then it's very difficult. Very difficult for Garnacho to get any significant minutes. So yeah, Alejandro Garnacho has to start today. On the right hand side, Garnacho's just started a new contract. I can't imagine that he'll be happy sitting on the bench, to be honest. And also it's not good for his development as well. I think he's 19 years of age now. Not good for his development if he's just sitting on the bench. We want Garnacho to be the best player that he can be, and he's not going to achieve that at Manchester United if he's not playing games regularly. And on the other side, Pellistri. I don't think he played bad when in his last start. It was at Bayern Munich, wasn't it? I don't think he played bad. Obviously, difficult opposition to come across, to come against, but yeah, he didn't stick out as being poor, and he's our most natural wide player. He's not a player, and he adds something different to what we have. He offers width. He is likely to pass the ball instead of cutting inside and shooting for himself. So whoever's up top, it could create more service for them. So at the moment, I've got the Golden Boys, Bruno and Rashford, not playing. And where is Anthony Martial? Bloody hell, he's got injured. Look, he's not on the... Can't see him. Oh, there he is. I'd play Anthony Martial as well. So this is the team I would play. Now, it's heavily, heavily, heavily rotated. Let's see. From the weekend, how many? One change in Bayindir. Maguire, that's another change. Scott McTominay didn't start, did he? That's another change. That's 3. Amrabat, that's 4. Hannibal Mabry did. Garnacho didn't. Pellistri didn't. Martial didn't. That will be 7 changes from the weekend. Do I think there's going to be as many as 7 changes from the weekend? No. I think Ten Hag is likely to go with this, but this would be the team that I would play. Let me know in the comments if you like the team and what team you would play. I think Ten Hag is going to go with this. I think he'll keep Martial in there. I think this attacking line is too inexperienced for Ten Hag. I think he likes a mixture of experience and youth in these type of games. I think going Garnacho, Hannibal Mabry, Pellistri in the attack, I don't think he'll do. I think he won't He won't rest Bruno and Marcus Rashford. He'll play one of them, and I think that'll be Bruno. So where's Bruno? Let's put him back. I think this is what Ten Hag's going to go with. I think he might go with Garnacho and Pellistri. I can see that. Amrabat, I don't think he's going to start. Like I say, I think he's going to ease him into the club. I would love to see Amrabat start, see what he's about. But I think he's going to go with McTominay, Eriksen, Bruno, and then The rest, I actually think will be exactly the same. Unless the only other possibility is this. If Reguilon is not fit, I think we could see this. With either Johnny Evans or Varane coming in there. I'll go Johnny Evans, just because Varane we don't want to injure in a game like this. This is a good possibility that we could see from Erik ten Hag. I don't think Højlund will start. I think he'll probably be given a rest, but obviously I wouldn't mind seeing Højlund in there over Anthony Martial. But yeah, that is it. That is it for the preview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I do appreciate you watching. Like I said, this is going to be a series where I release videos in the morning whilst people are getting up for work, up for school, getting ready. And I've already released a video for you boys and girls. The grind doesn't stop. It's called Coffee Talk. I haven't had a sip of coffee, but talking too much. But that is much needed. I appreciate you, boys. Tomorrow will be a sort of breakdown of the result, and a breakdown of Manchester United's massive 6-0 win against Crystal Palace. You know, we've gone from not winning the game by more than one goal to winning 6-0 tonight. So that'll be nice to break down, won't it? Might be a long episode. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you to the Deck Clan. I will be doing a live watch along tonight. Live watch along tonight for the game. So do join for that. I appreciate you guys. Ciao, ciao. Deck Clan is strong.